Hello everybody, this is Maniac for Bricks, and I am here today with another classic LEGO set. This is set number 6471, 4WD Police Patrol, or 4-wheel drive. This is a LEGO town set, or city, well, at the time it was called town, but is now referred to as city, set from 2000. This has 30 pieces, one police minifigure, and retails for about $5. I actually remember seeing this in the magazines before and after purchasing the set. I remember it had a small box with it, and I also remember this was part of a LEGO book. If you want to see more about the LEGO book, I could show you, but it might be somewhere else for right now. So, for right now, we'll just take a closer look at this set. The instructions for this set are very simple, so they come in a simple fold-out package. It's kind of nice that we get this set for such a low price of the original price, considering it looks pretty big for a small set standard. Although the number of pieces also shows that it's kind of small anyways. Very simple, easy to build. I actually had a lot of trouble finding this particular piece, and would you believe it? It was actually sitting right near me. For a long time, in fact, because I knew it was nearby, but I did not know where exactly. So it was actually a nice build. It was good to see it again. And I remember building a mock a while ago, similar to this model, maybe based on this model, where it had a transforming robot feature. It's kind of fun. You know, memories from the past. On the bottom, it shows you some alternate builds of what you can do with the set. This is the original model. You can see it from the back. Then it shows you an alternate model where it has quite a couple pieces arranged differently. Part of it is cut off on the bottom. I'm not sure if that was intentional. I'm not sure if they were always like that. But as far as I remember, that's how they were. And here's another version of the model where it looks like a police boat. It actually looks like a nice model to build. Although I'm not going to build them for the video. If you want to see them, you can let me know in the comments. Maybe I'll do it as an extra video of some kind. So, let's get on with the set itself. And I actually wanted to mention, I forgot, sorry. It's actually nice that they have that opportunity to encourage kids to build the model in different ways so that you can have more than just playing with it as it is. Now let's get to the minifigure. In this set, we only have one police minifigure. Now, this form of police minifigure is kind of interesting because he has black hands, and usually they have yellow hands. So, I have a couple of these sets that have black hand or black gloved minifigures included with them. This particular minifigure has really nothing interesting to offer, though, since he has a standard face, as you can see there, and just hiding it was the black cap. There are no back printing on this figure, as you can see right there. The interesting parts about him, though, are his accessories. He comes with a blue megaphone, and I don't remember seeing blue megaphones that often in LEGO history, so... And as far as my collection goes, it's probably one of the only ones that I have. And it also comes with a gray walkie-talkie. Very nice to get this. And they're appropriate tools for a policeman to use. We'll show how they go on the model in just right now, actually, when we get to the model itself. So here we have the 4-wheel drive police patrol vehicle. Not really sure exactly what they were going for with this model, because it seems, right off the bat, it seems like a strange model to build. In terms of realism, it really doesn't follow with, come on. Looks like a police monster truck, in my opinion, because it's got a regular base as far as the windshield, the front, pretty much the entire top of it, and, calls for some small wheels. But I guess LEGO was being a little bit comical and trying to make it, a fun model for kids. So they included these giant wheels and made it a little bit more interesting. In my opinion, it was fun, but in terms of realism, for most Lego sets, and then today's standards, this does not really cut it. You can even see how the fenders don't. It's good that they don't line up with it entirely, so that we can allow some room to, spin the wheels. But it also, the fenders just don't cut it as far as, matching or wrapping around the wheels. In that time, they didn't really have fenders that would fit this size. They'd normally be made from a lot of other pieces and would be too large to build the rest of it for this type of vehicle. So, very interesting. It's also pretty, narrow when you consider how wide it is. It's about 6 wide by the wheels and about 4 wide by the base. Now, we have a green windshield in here. Some of the police sets from this time had green windshields. Inside we have a blue steering wheel. That's kind of nice. We have some room in here that we could fit some other minifigures. If you had a criminal or police backup, you could probably fit a couple in here. You could fit one that could easily fit behind here, but he'd be sloping backwards and probably hitting against these siren lights, which are translucent 1x2 pieces with a 45-degree slope. That's actually really cool, and I have a few of these, so they're really nice to have when needed. The back is very lacking as far as anything interesting, so I guess that's why they put the sirens there. Probably the interesting part about it. You can see right here, that's where I put the accessories. Simply goes on there when they showed in the set, and it just made sense for me to put the walkie-talkie like this. It doesn't really show it that way, but if you're having this guy driving, he probably shouldn't be on the phone, especially if he's a cop, because that, my friend, is a contradiction. Overall, it's a nice little build. It's actually fun to wheel around. It's, works really well. Nice, simple police car, monster truck, in my opinion. It doesn't really classify as a police car or even a police truck, because it's somewhere in between that makes it look a little bit outside of the norm as far as police vehicles. You wouldn't expect to see something like this in 2000, and you wouldn't any less expected, or any more expected, should I say, in 2014. But it's still a nice little build. It was a fun, easy model to create, and, it has... I actually like how this is an entire printed piece. It's actually very interesting, because around this time, they had a lot of these types of fenders, front fenders that is, that were printed to have the headlights on there. Some of them still had lights underneath, as far as cars go, but not with the printed piece, because that's just redundant. But it's still a nice add-on, and, good little model, quick little thing to drive around. If you needed to fit it into a smaller version of a city, where it calls for more 4-wide vehicles, this would be something that could work. A little big, but, it could do it. Now, I actually think it's kind of funny on the instructions. They show that the guy is trying to get out of the vehicle. It seems like a big drop because of those big tires. So overall, nice little vehicle. Not too bad. Would I personally put it in my city? I'm not sure. Maybe for fun, but not necessarily if I was trying to make it, look realistic. So thanks for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time with more LEGO set reviews. It drives backwards.